Hello and welcome to another Maplestory 2 video. I know this is a bit late, considering that we're already 2 days ahead. It's been released on November 30th, but the part 2 of week 7 has been announced and they are talking a little bit more about changes for hard adventure dungeons. So they are going to add a event tag sort of, which is going to be happening for roughly a month. We're gonna get this on the December update, which comes with Soulbinder, and what they're adding in is you're gonna get some fragments every time you do a dungeon run. You get 10 of them per run, and with 20 you'll be able to create this stone or whatever fragment item. They're calling it Toad's Toolkit, but with that it's literally like a duplicate item for your, let's say, armor or weapon that you want, and you can use that item as a feeder or whatever you should call it. So instead of having a duplicate weapon, you can use these type of item to treat it as a duplicate, and this will speed up your enchanting. It's still going to be RNG, but it still gives you a little bit more of option to actually get some extra items to attempt for more, upgrades or enchanting. You are gonna get fail stacks, so that's still some progress, but it's still gonna be RNG with the percentile thingy of enchanting. I believe this is only going to be working for epic items. Legendary will not have that, I believe. So they did not cover up on that, but I think, yeah, at the very end it says overall progression for epic gears. So for those that are still struggling to get inside or to get yourself a plus 15 weapon or whatnot, you have now a chance to get that with this new system. They did not change anything with the hard dungeons. It's just gonna be, as they mentioned, they are gonna separate what you can get. So right now I feel like now is a really good chance for you to actually spam all the fire dragon if you really needed a specific item from there. Let's say the Merpagot weapon and you needed cape fragments and earring fragments, etc. But they are planning on making it slightly harder for new players, but it's also something refreshing for players to actually try out new dungeons. We'll see how it goes. I know a lot of people don't like it. It's just, they just changed it so that most people are going to be farming Nubelisk or Balrog. For me, in my opinion, when I'm playing on my main, I don't mind this, consider that I'm probably going to have more people doing Balrog now, which is a lot easier for me, and it's easier for my alts as well, because I do want to farm some Balrog wings or maybe Veracant wings for my characters. So it's going to be easier for me to actually get extra weapons for my alts and being able to do some farming for the unique items. Now, for Skyfortress content, they are gonna not spoil it entirely, but they are sharing some few things. We're going to get field missions, which means we are going to be heading to a map and we're going to have to do certain objective over there. I believe some mentions that you have to kill 100 types of monster of this and that, it's like the daily missions that you get. And you also get daily missions, 5 per day, so you get about 35 per week. Same thing with field missions, that's 7 per week. And then we get weekly missions, which is 3 per week. Now, they haven't mentioned much about this, but from what I heard and remember from Saint One's stream is that you're gonna work on your reputation, and then once you got to a certain reputation, you'll be able to fight the faction leader, basically, and that's where you get a lot of good stuff. Now, they are mentioning you're gonna get 2 of these available. So Green Hoods and Luminites is going to be those factions that you're going to be doing, so that's double the amount of things you can do, because you could do it on individual faction. You do want to do them, all of them. Once you get to level 2, you'll be able to get Darkwind, which is also achievable in first week. So I would say you'll have 3 factions to do, and then second week and third week you're unlocking the remaining factions, and you're probably going to have to do all of these if you want to benefit from the tokens that you earn from them. So they're saying you get about 1.2k per week. Really nice that they are actually sharing the maximum amount, so we don't have to figure it out by ourselves. and they are sharing some stuff like so 1 week you could get legendary shoe bonus reroller. That's really really nice. Once per week, and that's enough because we're getting 1.2k, so it costs 1,000, which is really really nice. If you do want some extra equipments that are epic, I don't see any reason for that if you are doing endgame stuff. But yeah, if you are lacking of certain items, you could use 450 tokens to buy that. Or later on, we can buy crystal fragments and green crystals and blue crystals. That's super nice to actually have some extra, materials instead of farming bosses all the time. Now that's going to be on every single faction. However, the only difference is the last one basically. So you are gonna get legendary glove, shoe, headgear, bottom, top, rerollers for each different faction. So that's what I'm probably going to be aiming for. If you're doing raids, you probably want to do that. If you are still farming for epic weapons, I mean, yeah, the purple weapons, Darkwind shop has the weapon boxes over there. So it's really up to you. And then obviously accessories. If you really really need accessories, they are available on the last faction that you can farm random boxes, which is really nice because you're gonna be unlocking sockets and everyone's gonna be catching up when it comes to gears. And then all you have to do now is just to clear out C Papulatus for the endgame weapon. Now, as for the last thing that I would like to mention in the blog part 2, they are talking about mesosellers and bots. Majority of people are still buying and such, and they are mentioning here that they are keeping track. They have the logs on from the black market, who sold what and what's being sold for what price. So in my opinion, I don't know how they are going to be able to notice that. I mean, considering that I catch a lot of pets recently, we're farming a lot of epic pets, or we're trying to farm a lot of epic pets. So I'm trying to sell all my common pets, I don't know if that will be flagged or giving me a red flag for selling so many common pets in a row for cheap price. But I would assume it's something for people that are selling some random item for like a lot of mesos, and that's being flagged maybe. But yeah, they are mentioning that they are having the black market being tracked, and obviously like a surveillance camera always aiming or looking at the market. So be aware of that. I don't know how it will work for people that are buying epic pets, etc., but I think that should be safe. Other than that, I think it's just for the random items that are being listed for like a ton of millions. I think that's the only thing that they're looking at. But yeah, this is the part 2 of the week 7. Sorry if it's a bit too late with the video. I had a lot of things to do, so I did not catch up with the announcement. Anyways, have a good weekend. I hope you guys have a good, good runs with farming and getting RNG with the epic and legendary equipments. Hopefully you guys can complete the remaining chaos raids, and I still haven't cleared out Chaos Papulatus. I think I still need to catch myself a epic pet, so it's gonna take some time before I can upload a video of C Papulatus. However, I am planning on trying to practice a bit, even though I lack of the damage. Everything else, it's still gonna be on farm. I still do chaos, Captain Mork, etc. That's not a problem. It's just that I probably won't upload that many videos for that. It's already been outdone by many people. So if you do have any other interested questions or anything, feel free to leave that in the description below. If you do want to catch me streaming, I'll stream on Twitch from time to time. It's mostly gonna be epic pet farming, but I might stream from time to time if I have the chance to stream some chaos raids for farm. But I'm already done with that this week. So if you happen to catch me do something else, if you want me to do something else, I can always try to squeeze that in. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.